How to prioritize the right features to build at the right time. Before getting into it, I'm a product manager in my full-time role. I've built 2 apps with hundreds of thousands of users, and on the side I've built 2 side projects which are both profitable. The method that I use to prioritize the right features to build is the RICE method. RICE stands for Reach, Impact, Confidence, and Effort. And that's all you need to know. Basically, you give each item, each feature, a score of, let's say 1 to 10 on reach, impact, confidence, and effort. And then you take reach times impact times confidence and you divide it by the effort score. And then at the end, you have your RICE score. The higher the RICE score, the more important it is to build a feature at the top of your priorities. So usually when you use this framework, you want to have accurate numbers for each one of the 4 criterias, and you want it to be backed by data. But if you're just starting out, just wing it, whatever. I still wing it. It's totally fine. It works out. So starting with reach. Reach stands for how many of your customers are going to be affected by this new feature. For example, is this a new feature on the welcome screen that every single user sees, or is this a feature for a specific subset of users who are admins? So depending on the reach, give it a number of 1 to 10. The second one is impact, and impact essentially stands for how much is this feature going to move the needle for your company in terms of revenue or growth or whatever else you're chasing. This isn't scientific at all. You will always just have a gut feeling about how impactful this feature is going to be. But what always helps me is to just scale it from 1 to 10. 10 is this is the greatest thing of all time. 0 is this is actually not going to have an impact at all. You will always do yourself a favor if you pick a number and then go 2 numbers lower, because nothing is ever as good as it seems. Then we have confidence. Confidence is essentially how much you believe in this feature. If you have a lot of data, for example, from customers who have been requesting this feature for ages, then your confidence should be very high. If you're building this feature based on a gut feeling, then you should not put it up that much, maybe be a little bit conservative about it. Then finally, we move on to effort. How many people is this going to take? How much time is this going to take? And also, especially, how likely is it that this is going to completely derail everything else? So for example, a lot of times, developers, also like myself, think that a feature is going to take a week to build, but there are so many unknowns that it ends up taking 2 months. Give it a number. So then you take your reach score, your impact score, your confidence score, and then you divide it by your effort, and then you have your RICE score. Now, every single feature on your roadmap should have a RICE score, and just prioritize based on that. Except this is just a framework. It doesn't actually mean anything. You can sit down and think really, really hard about it, and it's still going to be useless. So every now and then, if you have a gut feeling that something is going to perform and that you need to get something done right away just because you believe in it, just go for it. Honestly, just go for it. And that's it. Good luck. Have fun.